Alright, so game 3 versus David here, hey man.
Hey, how's it going?
Alright, just take us through your list. So
I got 2 Wraith Knights. One of the Wraith Knights is the Warlord, and he's got a Sun Cannon and a shield. I've got 4 Serpents with Dire Avengers in them, 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got artillery unit, and in the artillery I've got 2 Farseers, and I've got a squad of jet bikes in reserve.
Just one?
One squad.
Excellent, alright. So we're versing New South Wales, and here's my big swarm. I've actually deployed everything on the line as well. And someone just stacked it. Alright. Alright, so this game here, you saw in the intro that I deployed reasonably aggressively. And there was a few reasons for this. Because I got first turn, and as we were talking, and as I was thinking, it's Eldar. He's generally not going to want to go first in an objective mission, and so my assumption was that he wouldn't, that David, he wouldn't try to seize, and even if he did try, he probably wouldn't get it. And so the first thing he does is, I'm going to try and seize. Why not? This has a bit of ramifications in that I'm now slightly exposed with my crones. We were discussing it, like if I was going to fly off turn 1, I should have done it in the corner. However, the what's it called? The big guys, the Wraith Knights, they still move 12 inches, and their guns are still, I think, the 36 or 48, something like that. So it would have been very, very hard to hide all 3 in the back and not be out of range. So that's unfortunate. Getting seized on is never a good thing, especially against a reasonably shooting army, again Eldar. And one of the things about David's list that's really, really cool is that it's very, very what's the right word? Consistent. I think that's the right word. Everything does what it needs to do. Everything's pretty much twin linked with some psychic powers. David got the perfect psychic powers against me. Both Farseers got Fortune. Both Farseers got Doom. One got Eldritch Storm, and another one got Guide. So he just made sure that, and his Warlord got the Warlord trait where he could re-roll up to 3, like D3 dice, and he rolled a 2 or something like that. It just meant that his army was really, really, really hard to kill. It was very consistent in what it did. Like, if it wanted to do something, it would do it. Because you've got fortunes happening, you've got guides, trying to kill really anything in the army became a chore. Him then seizing, killing 2 out of my 3 crones meant that my tactic, what my plan was hold my 2 objectives. He's got 2 on his side. Fly him with all 3 crones. Vector strike that wave serpent down the bottom if I haven't already killed it with the rupture cannons. And then kill the other wave serpents with missiles and rupture cannons. Once the wave serpents have died, hopefully I've gotten first blood by then. Again, this is me if I was going first. And just hold. Like, that was my game plan. I could have probably executed a little better. I could have hid my crones really, really well, or just come in reserve with the expectation maybe it was going to be seized on. I've made a mistake right now, and so this game there was just quite a few little mistakes I made, which David then just saw and capitalized completely on. You can see here I was hiding in the terrain because I know that the Eldar guys don't have grenades, and so I can at least hit him back. I've now pushed forward trying to get angles, and this is again, he's moved his wave serpents back, forcing me to engage, get the shots off. I didn't actually manage to kill. I got 2 of the wave serpents down to 1 wound. It allowed him then to strike. He's now jumped both his Wraith Knights in, and now they're not charging through terrain. You can see both of them are just, bad placement on my behalf. And means that he can charge and kill them, or stay in combat if he doesn't kill them, and then kill them in his turn, so he can then push forward. He also did a lot of good focus firing there to eventually kill my Warlord. He actually, I think he killed about 18, 19 little Gaunts to eventually get to my Warlord where I couldn't look at Sir anymore, and then kill my, it's... Eldar have a lot of firepower is what I'm trying to say, and when you make it consistent with guides and twin links from Wave Serpents and crap like that, it really, really hurts. So my 2 Tyrannofexes down the bottom are going to die now. All I've got left is 2 Baby Makers and a bunch of Gaunts. One of the Baby Makers is about to die because Wave Serpents don't give a crap. They kill anything all the time, every day. And I'm left with like 10 Gaunts and a Turvagon. You can see here what I was talking about the central placement of the Shadow Weavers. They were effective all game long, and David's using the Guardians, like pushing forward with them really, really cleverly, and just where he's positioning his Farseers and things like that. Things I could have done better. I think if I played super, ultra, mega defensively, Gaunts, 2 lines of Gaunts in the front so he couldn't get assaults, and just so I could try and tarp hit his 2 big guys. Just all game shooting the Rupture Cannons and coming from reserve from the thing. It would have been better. I think the payoff, if I had gone first, if he didn't have seizes, the payoff would have been really good had I flown off first turn, come on turn 2, and just crippled his damage. I think I could have pulled that off. But yeah, it's what happens. Anyway, good game.